It's your girl, Nikki. Welcome back for
Why you say I did nothing for you? And if I do anything you want me to do, maybe another time, maybe another life, you will be my wife and we'll get it right.
Hi, so I wanted to do a video for first-time flyers. So if you've never been on a commercial flight, this video is for you. I just wanted to give you a rundown for people who may be nervous to get on a flight. I know you've been sitting at home wishing and thinking you would be in Cancun, Jamaica, Maldives, Bali, but you can't get there, baby, if you don't get on a flight. So let me give you the rundown of how it is. So if you are nervous about flying, maybe this will ease your stress a little bit, just knowing how the process is going to go. Step 1, have a plan A, B, and C on how to get to the airport. Because what if you have a ride from your parents or a friend or siblings and they back out last minute? That flight, you might not get your money back. You might not be able to get your money back for your accommodations if you come a day late or etc, etc. It is best for you to have backup money for an Uber, taxi, whatever, to make sure you can get to the airport in an efficient manner, just in case your first plan of action does not work out. Step 2, check the website of the airline you are flying prior to figure out what is the seating policy, the check bag policies, the carry-on policy, the bag policies in general, because you don't want to show up to the airport thinking you have a free carry-on and you don't, or your carry-on has to be a certain size or a certain weight. And also they'll be able to go over what can and cannot go in the carry-on and what can and cannot go in the check-in bag, so you are not held up at TSA when you get there. Tip 3, if you're going to do a domestic flight, I suggest you show up to the airport about 2 hours early. If you are a nervous flyer like me, to be on the safe side, 3 hours early. As far as international flights, I would say get there 3 hours early or 4 hours early, because you don't know if they'll make you fill out a customs form. You don't know if there may be any changes or delays. So getting there early ensures even if there's any issues, you can be the first in line to get it solved if there's any complications. It's so simple to get there and just breathe compared to you rushing to the airport not knowing if you're going to make your flight or not.
You want to make this plane, you got to run like a man. Get your knees up.
A lot of variables that means you'll make or miss your flight as far as long TSA lines, etc, etc. So to avoid that altogether, just get to the airport as soon as possible. Tip 4, you should be able to check in for your flight either on the website of the airline or from the app. You can check into your flight 24 hours prior to your flight, and depending on what airline you're flying, the faster you do it, like if you're one of the first people, your boarding group gets moved up, so you're not one of the last people to board the plane. Because when you're one of the last people to board your plane, usually sometimes if it's a pretty full flight, you'll run out of space putting your bags up, and so your bag will be nowhere by your seat. It complicate deboarding the plane. Since Southwest has an open seating policy, the first people to check in for the flight means you get a better boarding number, which means you have first pick when it comes to your flight. So if you want a window seat, you need to click check in as quick as possible. Depending on what airline you're flying, your app should give you a virtual boarding pad. For instance, you don't have a virtual boarding pad, you can go to the kiosk when you get to the airport and print a boarding pass off, as well as getting a tag for your check-in bag. You can also print your ticket from home on the website. And also, if you don't want to deal with the kiosk or there isn't a kiosk, you can always go to the desk people and ask them to print out your boarding pass and to check your bag in and deal with that for you. A big thing for me is making sure my outfit is TSA ready. We'll do an additional video to explain how to make your TSA process easier, but the more comfortable and the more TSA friendly your outfit is, the smoother your TSA process will be. Finally, you've made it through TSA. The worst of it is over. So now you can go to the bathroom, you can get you some food, you can go to the bar and get a drink, you can get your souvenirs, get your snacks and drinks for the plane. The worst is over, because honestly, getting through TSA and making sure your ticket is taken care of is the worst part. Once you get through, you've made it, babe. What you're gonna do next is check your ticket, your boarding pass. You're gonna go and follow the signs to make sure you get to the right gate by reading which terminal you're in and following what number your gate is. Make it to your gate and get comfortable. If you have a long wait, pick a good seat. Your seating options will be limited the closer the time comes to the flight. So get a seat, get comfortable, make sure you stick around your gate area, go to the bathroom, get food. Try to stick close to the gates, because if there's any changes and you're not on the app to keep updated, you won't know if anything changes as far as delays or cancellations if you're not by your gate. If you get to the gate and it's not there, one, you're probably early. Ask the gate agent if that's the right gate. Two, you probably read your boarding pass wrong and went to the wrong gate. Three, your flight has been moved to another gate. You need to make sure you can get to the proper gate fast enough so you do not miss your flight. When it's time for your flight to board, the gate agent is going to call by priority. Priority is usually family with small kids, people who have physical handicaps, elderly and military, and also people who have priority boarding. So usually people who have high mileage or their credit card holders. They have first priority with boarding. Second would be the people who have carry-ons or other things added to their boarding pass. With your boarding pass, it'll tell you the group. Only line up when they call your group to ensure that you're not turned around at the gate because you got in line too early. So once you get to the front and you get to the gate agent, they're gonna either scan your physical boarding pass or your virtual boarding pass that will be on your phone. Go through, you walk down the bridge and you greet the flight attendants. Be kind to the flight attendants and you should be able to board. Read the ticket number. If you're doing Southwest, you get to seat yourself, so there won't be a actual seat number. You're gonna put your bag somewhere close where you're sitting, because if not, it's gonna be a hassle when you're trying to deboard. Comfortable. So a little freebie, if the flight isn't full, let's say you want a window seat, ask the flight attendants if it is possible due to safety, weight distribution, they may let you in a place you're more comfortable in. If it doesn't happen, don't be mean to the flight attendants. They did what they could because they're all about safety. Watch the safety briefing, make sure everything is good to go, because once they finish, it's going to be time to take off. So you're going to turn your phone airplane mode, put your headphones in and enjoy. I hope you enjoy your first flight and you don't have too many complications. If you have any questions or you would like to leave any comments, feel free and I'll be happy to help you on your future endeavors. Until next time.